If you want healthy, slow cooker meals that actually taste amazing, but you don't want boring, bland dinners that leave you hungry, these 5 healthy, slow cooker recipes are easy, filling, and packed with flavour. If this sounds good, let's get cooking. Now the first thing we're going to cook has the most boring, easiest name, and that's just slow cooker chicken curry. It's just a generic curry and it should not taste as good as it does. Honestly, this one is absolutely delicious and it is minimal effort required. So first thing first, we're going to fry the onions. This is essential in my opinion. Lots of people skip it and wonder why their meals taste watery and bland. You got to fry those onions, and if you add the garlic and ginger and fry that too along with the spices, you're going to give your recipe lots more flavour. Only takes a couple of minutes and really it is definitely worth it. So once you've done that, just add it to the slow cooker. If you're really on a quest for maximum flavour, you'd give this chicken a little bit of a fry first just to get more flavour on it. I'm using chicken thighs, you could always use chicken breast. But add in your passata along with a half teaspoon of salt, 3 teaspoons of sugar, along with 120 mils of coconut milk. Don't use light, that will just split. You know, you might think you're saving the calories, but it will split in the slow cooker. Tomato puree, a little bit of corn flour mixed with water, and all you're going to do is mix that through. And for cooking times, 2 hours on high or about 4 hours on low. Put in lots of fresh coriander at the end, give it a stir through, and then just get it plated up. For this, it goes well with all the usual suspects you'd have with a curry. And another excellent thing about this recipe, because we're using chicken thighs, it freezes and it reheats really, really well. It works better than chicken breast. So you can double this up if you want to do meal prep for the week and keep lots in the freezer for when you need it. Like all the recipes that I'm going to show you in this video, you'll find the full instructions in my Food for Fitness recipes app. There's a link to download in the description below. Next up is a recipe I call Spanish chicken. Now you probably would never actually get this in Spain. It's just my take on lots of ingredients that I love eating in Spanish food. I throw them all together and it works really well. So like the last recipe, we're going to fry the onion first. Don't skip this step. Once it's softened, add your garlic, give it about 30 seconds more before adding in your red or white wine. Simmer that hard, or not even simmer, boil it in fact until it is reduced by at least half to burn off the alcohol but still leave that flavour, and add that to slow cooker along with your chicken breast. Like I said before, you could brown this if you wanted more flavour. Add in your water along with some tomato puree, and then we're going to add in some red wine vinegar, and for a beautiful bit of sweetness we're going to add in about 70 grams of chopped up prunes. I love this contrast of sweet and savoury recipes. Those are the seasonings you'll need: paprika, oregano, rosemary and salt. Add them in as well, along with the classic corn flour mixed in water to help things thicken. And then you've got to stir that through, lid on, same as before. Oh yeah, don't forget the bay leaf. 2 hours on high or 4 hours on low. And then right at the end, we're going to add in some olives. If you're not a fan of olives, you can easily leave these out. They're not essential. But like I said, I like that contrast between the savoury and the sweet, and so prunes versus olives, it just gives that contradiction and I absolutely love it. So plate it up, garnish this one with some parsley, and you can serve this with potatoes or bread or rice. It's really versatile, and then like before, it scales well so you can save it in the fridge for another day. We're going to do another curry. This one is a slow cooker chicken korma. Very smooth, creamy, rich, absolutely delicious, and a very different flavour to the curry that we did at the beginning of the video. So we're going to get the oil in the pan. We're going to fry that onion. Yes, that is like a standard step for every slow cooker recipe, along with equal measures of garlic and ginger. For seasonings, we're using some turmeric, some cumin, along with ground up coriander, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, some garam masala, and then your tomato puree to sort of make it into a paste. We're going to give that about 30 seconds and then just bung that into the slow cooker, and we're using chicken breast for this just to keep the calories a little lower. Add in about 150 mils of chicken or vegetable stock, 200 mils of full fat coconut milk, same reasons as before for why we're using this, 20 grams of corn flour mixed in water, about a teaspoon of salt, and then that is it. Now at the end of cooking you could add in some yogurt if you wanted extra creaminess, but I don't think it needs it. But we'll give it same as before, 2 hours on high, 4 hours on low, stir it all through and then just plate it up. This one needs garnished with fresh coriander, and like before, goes well with rice, naan bread, whatever you want to get to serve it with, to be honest. I also like to give this a little garnish with some flaked almonds. They're not essential, but I just think it looks really pretty, and you always take the first bite with your eyes. So that is yet another really easy, healthy, slow cooker recipe. Now the next one we're going to do is a slow cooker sausage and butter bean stew. This one is super rich and comforting and absolutely delicious. And to keep the calories down, I'm using chicken sausages. If you weren't arsed by the calories, you could use like full fat pork bad boys. But I think chicken sausages are much leaner. So I'm going to give them a quick bit of colour first before tipping them into slow cooker, adding these veggies, and we're going to fry them on a medium heat until they have softened. Again, you could skip it, but just fry it and it just gets rid of a lot of the water, the liquid that's in it, to stop your recipe going soupy. So fry them off first, add in your garlic, pop the stock in, and we're going to just use the stock to scrape any burnt bits off the bottom. We're not reducing it down, it's literally just there to get any burnt bits because they've got more flavour. We're adding that into slow cooker along with smoked paprika, which is one of my favourite seasonings, some oregano along with thyme. If you've got the fresh herbs, depending on when you're watching this, you could use them. Teaspoon of salt, some tomato puree, chopped tomatoes or a carton of passata, and then we're going to just give that a little bit of a mix through. I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this in the video because I've forgotten to add other ingredients. That must just be a mistake. Add in your corn flour and your water, your bay leaf, and then lid goes on, and just like the other recipes, about 2 hours on high or 4 hours on low. And then near the end of cooking, we're going to add in those butter beans that we've drained and rinsed, stir them through, bring it up to temperature, so give it about half an hour or so, garnish with some parsley, and that is it. Honestly, so thick, rich, and absolutely delicious. And we've got the added protein coming in from the beans as well, so it's not just the sausages. Serve this one with rice, potatoes, bread, whatever you like. Get plenty more parsley on top and get stuck in. Right, the final one that I've got for you in this healthy slow cooker recipe series is a chicken satay. We're shredding up the chicken so it just takes on more of that sauce. It is excellent either as a main meal with rice or whatever. Works really well the next day in sandwiches and wraps and stuff as well. It is super delicious and really easy to do. Now for this one, we're not doing any pre-frying, so some people might prefer it. So we're just adding in the coconut milk along with corn flour, peanut butter. If you're a fan of peanut butter, then obviously you're going to love this recipe. Just use crunchy or smooth, it doesn't really matter. We just want it to give that sort of satay-like flavour. Our garlic goes in there, our Thai red curry paste. This isn't very spicy, so if you want more heat, you can add in some chilies. I'm adding in some soy sauce as well, lime juice, and then the last sauce is fish sauce. This doesn't make the recipe taste fishy, it's just a key flavour in Thai cooking. Some sugar as well, and you're going to whisk all that up so it's nicely combined and the peanut butter isn't just there in huge, massive clumps. If you've got the time, then there's no harm in giving those chicken breasts a wee fry first. It's just going to give it more flavour. You've got nothing to lose and lots to gain. But I'm just bunging them in as is. We're going to make sure they're nicely combined. Popping the lid on, again, 2 hours on high or 4 hours on low. Now you can serve this whole if you want to keep the whole chicken breast in it, but I like to shred it up because when you shred it up, you're giving the chicken more chance to soak up the sauce and make the recipe more flavoursome. So get your forks in there. It should pull apart really easily. Plate it up and get stuck in. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these healthy slow cooker recipes. Make sure to follow me if you're new here, hit like and drop me a comment with which one you're going to cook first.